Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I bring you guys Space Engineers. If you've never seen the game, you're basically, I'm gonna compare it to Minecraft. As much as it's not like Minecraft, it kinda is. It's a voxel based survival type game, similar to Minecraft except it's voxel based, so basically your holes look like holes and stuff like that. It's really cool. Really cool game. I'm going to set up the settings here for a custom world. I'm planning on doing a series on this, so that's why I'm setting up this world. We're going to be playing survival. We're going to set these to 3 times for one main reason. The reason behind this is because we have slight issues when it comes to actually, like our inventory size is super small. To begin with, our assembler and the refinery speeds are very slow. This series would go on for ages if those were set to realistic. It's going to be offline mode. We're going to have 48 max objects. We're going to go for 7 large asteroids and 35 small asteroids. We're going to set up the cargo ships. This is basically a new feature they added. So they're autopiloted vessels, so they're going to have miners, freighters, and military vessels. They'll carry ores, ingots, construction components, and other materials, like, through your sector, basically, so from sector to sector. And that allows you to basically, try to raid them and all that cool stuff. We're going to set up autosave, and weapons will be enabled. Now we're going to select our scenario. I'm going to select this one because you start off with a rescue ship with, like, almost nothing, like, almost no fuel and anything. The other one seemed you start off with quite a bit, and I'd like to start off with just the bare minimum here for you guys. So here we go. I am generating the world. Now, I would like to thank you guys so much for the awesome feedback you guys gave me on my first video, and thank you guys very much for subscribing. I'm very thankful for you guys for having done so. If you guys have any comments on games or whatever, don't be scared to put them in the comments. I've got a pretty extensive Steam library, and I'm always adding games to it. So, pretty much any game I'm up for playing. Even Minecraft, I'm thinking of starting a series eventually. But I'd like to get one series done before I start a new one because, like I said in my last video, time-wise, I don't have all the time in the world for recording. So if I can keep them down to about one series and then, like, a couple commentaries on, like, Titanfall or whatever weekend, that's easy enough for me to push out for the week for you guys. So here we are. We just spawned into the world. Now, see, there's already a military escort. We're not going to go over there right now because I've had issues where I've started off and I've basically gotten lost. And it's not very hard to get lost, surprisingly, because this looks like you can go there, but you really can't. It's all textures. So this is where we're spawned in. And before we explore too much, we're gonna set ourselves up on an asteroid here. As you guys can see in the bottom corner, it has 4 minutes of fuel. That's pretty much the extent of fuel we've got. So, yeah, we're very limited in fuel. Seems to be very few actual asteroids this time around. They don't seem to be very much generation going on. So I guess we're gonna call this big one in the middle because it doesn't seem like there's anything else really of size and of value for us around here other than this main asteroid in the middle, this giant asteroid. So I guess there's a bit more. There's a couple more over here. But we're gonna call this big one in the middle here our home. Now, uranium's gonna be very important because without it, we're gonna be basically screwed. There's only so much we can actually do without uranium, so that's where we're left with that. It's a very oddly shaped asteroid over here. Huh. Alright, so this is going to be we're going to call this our home asteroid. It's got a couple little ones around it here that we can actually salvage stuff from. It'll be perfect for mining these little guys out. And here's our main asteroid. Pretty big guy here. Ooh, and there's a nice hole inside of it. Perfect. Alright, so let's basically set up our ship right near it. So we've actually got, you know, some sort of easy way in and out of the ship. So we're not trying to run like a madman around here. Just going to bring it in. I'm not a very good pilot, as you guys can tell. I get disoriented real easily in this game. This game seems to disorient me extremely easily. And I'm not exactly sure why it is. Alright, so let's do that. I believe my door's on this side. I'm going to try not to hit my... Yeah, no, I feel like up is down and down is up and left is right. So, like, as soon as I turn this, there's the entire shift change inside of the, you know, up is now down and down is on the side. And it's just really odd. I don't know. It's really, really weird. Alright, so here we go. Pulled ourselves right up near it. Now we're going to hit B to get out of our driver's seat. X to turn our jetpack off. And there is a slight amount of uranium in this ship that's powering our nuclear reactor. But we are going to get out of our ship here and explore. Alright. Ooh, this would be a perfect spot to build a nice space station. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mine, get some iron and stuff. Just very simple supplies. And we are going to... Oh, see, now I'm lost. Now I'm just dizzy. There's the ship. Okay, so I'm going to mine, get some supplies, get some, maybe try to find some uranium, get some iron, and we're going to build a nice little platform in the entrance here to call our home. This will be our first space station creation. So I'll do some mining, and I'll check back with you guys in a couple minutes. I figured I should probably show you guys how the mining works, because I was saying it's so cool. I think you guys want to see it. So this is iron here, and like this big patch of like rusty looking stuff, that's all iron. There's some gold there, magnesium, and some of the ores around. So what I'm gonna do on this platinum right here. So all you gotta do is you gotta go right up to the ore here. When you see sparks, hit your right mouse button. You basically start digging into it, and you just hold whatever your keys bind it to for grabbing things. Mine's bind it to B because it's the closest one to my finger. And then you start grabbing them before they fly away, because there is no gravity here, so they will fly away. And it takes a while, you know. We're going to build the mining ship eventually that'll let us, you know, really speed this stuff up. So I guess this is basically a sign there. I'm gonna start mining here. We're gonna build ourselves a platform, and I'll talk to you guys again in a minute this time, for real. Alright guys, I figured while this is saving, I might as well come back and jump back with you guys. So I've been mining there for a little bit. I've gotten some different types of ore. I'll basically show you the process to refining the ore and turning it into exactly what you want. So here we go. Here's the refinery. This is the first step in the process, so we're gonna hit K, open up the screen here. Now I've gotten a ton of uranium, a bunch more iron, and this just jumps in the refinery, and as soon as I click out here, you're going to hear it start up. You can hear the refinery now doing its job. And then all that stuff gets basically pumped from here into the assembler, which I can jump into here, and now you can see all of my basically refined items. So let's go to production here, and you can see that we have a bunch of different types of things, lots of blueprints to make items and stuff. So what we want is we want light armor blocks. We're gonna use these as our floor. We can go heavy or light. I'm gonna go light just for the fact that it's a lot cheaper on iron. We don't have a lot of iron to begin with, so we're gonna go light iron, and then we're just gonna click on it. As you can see, we're producing steel plates. So let's have it produce steel plates. Now I don't have enough iron for that, so let's just keep clicking until I... So that's what I'm gonna produce right there. And let's see what else I can make here that'll help us with our building. I want to make, let's see it here. Landing gear, drill. Where are you? Oh, I want to make a beacon right here. So it's gonna take us silicone, and we need some gold. So even if it doesn't get produced today, it's something that's going to be on the list, and as you can see, it's in a production queue. So when we get the stuff to make it, it'll basically make it for us. So yeah, that's the main reason why I want silicone and gold, is I want to have a way of knowing where our base was. so I don't lose it like I did in previous playthroughs I've had. Because once you get lost in space, there's really no way finding your way back. So while that does its job over here, let's jump out here, turn on my jetpack, and then this is where we're going to start designing our basic pad here, in which we're going to create our space station. So what we're going to do here is we're going to hit B. Oh, no, not B. Is it B? No, it's G. G. We're going to go new station, and this is basically our station block, which is what we use as our starter block that we'll set down here. Now, this is where the issue comes in, because this is considered level. Nothing else here is really level 2. So I guess we're going to have to pick a spot that we're going to want to start this. So this is going to be considered level right here. Now, let's go down here. And I guess we're going to pick a spot where this is going to be valid. Let's try to find a good spot here, where we exactly want our entrance to be. Let's see if it fits better this way. That'll fit. Okay, so we need to go get our light armor blocks here. Steel plates, so we can actually do this. Steel plates should have been made by now. Let's see where they are. Production. So we've gotten a bunch of steel plates. Inventory. Let's drop those into our inventory. So now we can create this block, which will be basically our first block down for our space station. Now, there was a way to rotate these, if I remember correctly. There might have been a way to rotate these. I'm not 100% sure. Let's see in the controls real quick. Options, controls, tools and weapons, equip, no. Navigation. Left, right, up, and down to rotate. That's navigation. Systems. Rotate block. Page up, page down, horizontal. So let's me rebind these keys to something slightly. Actually, I probably shouldn't have to. I'll probably be okay. So let's select that block again by going G, new station. And if I go page up and page down, wherever that is on my computer, I guess it doesn't work with the first block you place. It's probably dependent on the orientation in which this is probably got to be level with what we want. This is really confusing. Huh. Give me a second. I'm going to find a spot that I want to place this block down, because I'm going to be the pickiest person in the world about this. And then I'll meet you guys back here. Alright, so this is where I'm going to place my block. Boom. She's set. Doesn't leave me a lot of room, but this can all be mined out and given more room for my space station, really. And then we are going to go to our G menu again. Gonna grab the light armor blocks, drag them down here. So now we can add on. It's still slightly glitchy. Oh, energy's low. I will not die. So there is energy levels in this game. I'm just gonna jump in the cockpit here to refill my energy levels. Alright, so there's energy levels. If you see down in the bottom left corner there, see the energy filling up. So energy is used by using your tools, by using all sorts of stuff like that. So your tools, your welder, your grinder, your drill uses it up. All that stuff uses... Oh my god, is that ever crooked? But I guess up is down and down is up. So that's where she's going to be, like that. So this is going to have to be all basically taken out here. But I'll deal with that when I design a ship to make it a lot easier for me to basically take down, you know, all that stuff. Alright, so now that that's done and my energy's full, get back out here. I gotta get used to these controls. Alright, so now we're back. We'll just start with a very small platform. We'll add on to it. I'll just finish it off over here. So the cool thing about this is you can actually build blocks into the ground, which will allow us to... Well, it means you're not really stuck with the way you build, right? You're not limited by the formation of that stuff. Okay, so now that this is built, basically, what we're going to do is we're going to pull out our welder, which is number 1 here, and all you got to do is weld it on. So you're using, if you see in the corner there, you're using steel plates in order to weld your block together. Boom, and it's built. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this platform up. Meet you guys back, and I'll probably call it the. Actually, I'll probably call it right now the end of the episode for this episode. It's getting late for me. I got to go to bed soon, so this is my second episode this week for you guys, and hopefully by next Friday I'll have another episode for you guys sometime then. So I will talk to you guys later, and yeah, comment, rate, subscribe, and have a great day.